All right, so today on APOP, we are diving deep into the world of Andrew Garfield.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah, we're going to be looking at this really fascinating article from She Knows, all about his dating life.
His dating life.
Yeah, apparently the man's got quite the history.
He's a very private person, but apparently not invisible.
Not at all.
Yeah.
No, the rumors have been swirling, especially recently. Remember that whole Demi Moore thing?
Oh, yeah, that was everywhere.
I know everyone was talking about that Do Moore post with Garfield supposedly hanging out at her place in Idaho.
I saw that.
Then they were spotted holding hands, whispering at events. There was even a moment caught on TikTok at the Golden Globes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was presenting her with an award, and people went crazy.
Wow, the internet detectives were on it.
They really were. Everyone was convinced they were an item.
It is amazing how these little snippets of celebrity lives can just ignite such a frenzy.
I know. It's like they hold hands once, and suddenly they're getting married.
Exactly. I mean, come on. Holding hands, they could just be friends.
Yeah, you're right. It could be totally innocent.
Right.
But, the rumor mill turns on.
It does.
And it seems like those rumors have been debunked.
Oh, so who is he dating now?
Well, the latest buzz is that he's with Monica Barbaro.
Monica Barbaro. I know her. She's an Oscar nominee, right?
Yes, she is.
Wow, so he has a type.
It seems like it, right?
This is getting interesting.
I know, right? A source close to them told People magazine that they are definitely dating.
Definitely dating, huh?
Yeah. But keeping things low-key, apparently they were even spotted together at a Shakespeare play.
Shakespeare, how romantic.
I know, right?
Much more our speed than some crazy club night.
Definitely. And it fits the whole, cultured date narrative.
It does. They're both so thoughtful about their craft. It makes sense they'd choose a date that reflects that.
Totally. It's giving intellectual equals.
I love that.
Me too. But, I don't know. Are we maybe reading into this a little too much?
Ooh, good point.
I mean, maybe they're just friends who like Shakespeare.
Yeah, we do have limited information here.
That's true. But, sometimes where there's smoke.
There's fire, or at least a really good smoke machine.
Exactly. Okay, so before we get completely carried away, let's back up a little
Okay.
and look at Garfield's dating history.
Yeah, good idea. It might give us some clues about what he's looking for in a partner.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's fire up the time machine, shall we, and journey back to the recent past?
Let's do it.
So, before Barbaro and before the whole Demi Moore whirlwind, there was Dr. Kate Thomas.
Dr. Kate Thomas.
Yes, a professional witch.
Hold on, a professional witch, tell me more.
Oh, we will definitely get into that. But first,
Yes.
if you're loving this deep dive into the mysterious love life of Andrew Garfield,
Yes.
don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the AI Pop podcast for more fascinating explorations.
Yes, please do that. We really appreciate your support.
Okay, now back to the witchy whispers.
Yes, so there were these reports linking Garfield to Dr. Thomas in 2024.
Right.
But the details are scarce.
They are.
It seems like this romance, if it even was a romance, fizzled out pretty quickly.
Ah, the fleeting nature of modern love.
Isn't it, though?
Okay, let's move on to a slightly more substantial relationship.
Okay.
Alyssa Miller, the model.
Oh, yeah, I remember her.
They dated for about a year from 2021 to 2022.
That's definitely longer than your average Hollywood fling.
It is, and before Miller, there was singer Rita Ora from 2018 to 2019.
Rita Ora, wow, a whirlwind romance for sure.
The paparazzi had a field day with those two.
I bet. And of course, we can't forget his most high-profile relationship, Emma Stone.
His amazing Spider-Man co-star.
Yes, they were together for 4 years from 2011 to 2015. A true on-set romance that captured the hearts of fans worldwide.
It was like a real-life fairy tale, wasn't it?
It really was two talented, attracting people falling in love on the set of a superhero movie.
But alas, all good things
Must come to an end.
so sad.
So looking at this timeline, do you see any patterns emerging? Does Andrew have a type?
Well, if we just look at the surface level, we see successful women from various creative fields, actresses, singers, models, even a professional witch. That alone suggests someone who's open-minded and perhaps drawn to a certain artistic intensity, wouldn't you say?
Definitely, it goes against the stereotype of the Hollywood actor dating a string of interchangeable models.
Right, but let's dig a little deeper.
Okay.
What's fascinating here is that all these women, despite their diverse backgrounds, they share a certain aura.
An aura.
Yeah, they're strong, independent, and they radiate this sense of self-assuredness.
You're right. None of them fit the damsel in distress mold.
Not at all.
And remember, Garfield is a very outspoken advocate for gender equality.
Exactly. So is it a coincidence that his romantic partners embody these values? I think not.
Okay, I'm starting to see the pieces fall into place here.
Me too.
But before we draw any definitive conclusions.
Let's not forget about the power of narrative, you know?
Ooh, that's a good point.
We love a good story, and Andrew Garfield's dating history kind of reads like a curated collection of these intriguing chapters.
Yeah, it's true. Each relationship sort of adds another layer to his public persona,
Exactly.
This image of him as like a thoughtful, woke, artistic soul.
Right, and the media plays a role in shaping that narrative, too.
Oh, totally.
They're not just reporting the facts, they're weaving a story, creating this, like, mystery and allure around him.
It's like those classic Hollywood romances of the past, where the
Oh.
studios would, like, carefully control the public image of their stars.
Totally even orchestrating relationships for publicity.
Exactly. The golden age of manufactured romance.
But I think things are a bit more nuanced now, though,
Yeah, for sure.
Celebrities have more control over their narratives now thanks to social media
That's a great point.
and independent platforms and all that.
Yeah, so speaking of control or lack thereof, let's circle back to that interesting observation from the Shakos article
Oh, yeah.
about celebrity couples who met on set.
Yes, the phenomenon of on-set
It's
romance.
like a Hollywood cliche at this point.
It really is. Why is it so common, though?
I know, right? You'd think with all the pressure and scrutiny, actors would want to avoid getting romantically involved with their co-stars.
Right, but I mean, think about it for a second. You're spending like hours and hours together.
Yeah.
Often in these like emotionally charged situations.
That's true.
It's like a breeding ground for intense connections.
And you're surrounded by attractive and talented people.
Exactly. It's like a real-life fantasy casting call.
Totally. But it's more than just like superficial attraction.
Oh,
right?
yeah, for sure.
There's that shared understanding, that camaraderie that comes from going through the creative process together.
It's like you're in the trenches together, facing the same challenges, pushing each other to be better.
Yeah, that shared experience can create such a powerful bond.
Absolutely. And let's not underestimate the power of vulnerability, too.
Oh, that's a good point.
Actors are often putting their hearts and souls into these performances,
Yeah.
exposing their raw emotions on set. That level of vulnerability can really forge a deep sense of intimacy and trust.
It's funny, we started this whole deep dive talking about Andrew Garfield's dating life,
I know.
but we're really getting into some fascinating insights about human connection in general.
That's the beauty of these explorations,
It is.
Sometimes the most unexpected paths lead to the most profound discoveries.
Well said. And speaking of discoveries,
Yes.
if you're finding this conversation as illuminating as I am,
Yeah.
hit that like button and subscribe to the APOP podcast for more thought-provoking deep dives.
We always appreciate your support.
We do. Okay, back to on-set romances.
Okay.
Do you think the high-pressure environment of Hollywood actually makes these relationships more intense?
That's a really interesting question.
It's like a pressure cooker, isn't it?
It is the long hours, the media scrutiny, the constant travel. It could either make or break a relationship.
Totally. Think about, like, Brad and Angelina
Oh, yeah, the classic example.
falling in love on the set of Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Or Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively.
Yes, meeting while filming Green Lantern.
They found love amidst the chaos of Hollywood filmmaking.
It's wild.
It is almost like the shared intensity of the experience amplified their feelings for each other.
Yeah, but of course not all on-set romances have a happy ending.
Sadly, no, for every fairy tale romance, there are countless others that just fizzled out once the camera stopped rolling.
Right. It makes you wonder, is it really love or is it just the intoxicating mix of adrenaline and shared passion and the allure of the forbidden?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And there's no easy answer.
I guess not.
But maybe that's part of the enduring fascination with on-set romances, We're
Yeah.
drawn to the mystery, the possibility that love can bloom even in the most unexpected circumstances.
It taps into that like universal desire for connection.
Yeah.
The hope that we might find love in the most extraordinary ways.
Exactly. And who knows, maybe Andrew Garfield's rumored romance with Monica Barbera will be the next great Hollywood love story.
Maybe so, only time will tell. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's circle back to Garfield's dating history. Looking at the bigger picture, is there anything we can learn from his choices? Any insights that we, as non-celebrities, can apply to our own lives? I think for me, Garfield's choices really highlight the importance of staying true to your values,
Yeah.
even in the whirlwind of romance.
Mm-hmm.
He seems so drawn to partners who are strong, independent, and share his passion for social justice.
Yeah, it's a good reminder that relationships can be a reflection of our deepest values,
Yeah.
It's a way to align ourselves with people who inspire and challenge us to be better.
And it's not just about finding someone who shares your interests, right?
No.
It's also about finding someone who supports your growth and encourages you to pursue your passions.
Exactly. Finding a partner who celebrates your individuality and empowers you to be your authentic self.
That's such a powerful lesson, I think.
It is.
Regardless of whether you're like a Hollywood A-lister or just navigating the dating scene in the real world.
Absolutely. And, This whole deep dive has made me realize how much we project our own desires and fantasies onto celebrities.
Oh,
We
totally.
see these glimpses of their lives, these snippets of their relationships, and we create these elaborate narratives in our heads.
It's true. It's like we're all casting directors in our own personal rom-coms with celebrities as the leads.
Exactly. And sometimes we forget that behind the glitz and the glamour, they're just human beings
Right.
trying to figure things out just like the rest of us.
Yeah, they fall in love, they get their hearts broken, they make mistakes, they learn, they grow.
It's a good reminder to approach celebrity gossip with a healthy dose of skepticism and compassion.
Well said. So as we wrap up our deep dive into the world of Andrew Garfield's relationships,
Yeah.
I'm left with this sense of wonder and a renewed appreciation for the complexities of human connection.
It's been quite a journey.
It really has. From the Shakespearean whispers of a rumored romance
Mm.
to the broader reflections on onset love and the values we seek in our partners.
It's amazing how a single article can spark such a rich conversation.
It really is it's a testament to the power of curiosity and the joy of exploring the hidden depths of these seemingly simple topics.
I love that.
Me too. And on that note, a huge thank you to you, dear listeners, for joining us on this AI Pop adventure.
Yes, thank you.
If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of Andrew Garfield and the complexities of modern relationships,
Yeah.
don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking explorations.
Please do.
We release new episodes every week, so stay tuned.
We'll be back.
And be sure to let us know in the comments what you thought of this episode.
Yes, please do.
Do you have any theories about Andrew Garfield's dating patterns?
Yeah, let us know.
Are you rooting for him and Monica Barbaro?
We want to hear from you.
We do, and until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and remember, even in a world of celebrity gossip, there's always something deeper to uncover. See you in the next deep dive.
Bye.